The social penetration theory is a theory that attempts to explain when a conversation starts. It starts out as a non-intimate, shallow state, and then progressively, as conversation goes on, it becomes more intimate. There are various stages. There are 5 stages. You have the orientation, exploratory, effective, stable, and penetration. I believe that most conversations do actually not make it past the first 2. It's just usually not necessary. The first is the orientation stage, whereby that's usually just small talk, general, like any stranger, like a person at a gas station. You just come into contact with them, and it just be a few words, nothing too personal, nothing too intimate, obviously, because it doesn't need to be that way. And maybe a classmate, you're in a group setting, you'll have engage in small talk with them, but it might move beyond that, maybe to the second stage, which is where you might speak about some sort of education issue, political issue, government, just any sort of pressing issue that you might have some sort of common opinion on. But usually, I don't think much communication actually moves beyond there. I think that's where the majority of it stops. The stage beyond that, which is the affective, that's when maybe a man and woman meet as strangers, maybe at a party. They begin speaking, the small talk, they break the ice, and then they might move to the next stage, speak on something that they both make, like a similar like or something. And then once you get to the affective stage, they begin to show emotions, feelings, inhibitions just start to disclose just personal matters to one another. Also, this is where they might become like physically intimate, like with hugging and kissing. I think a great example of the social penetration theory is a major interview for a big time company. The interviewer might want to know a lot about a prospect, a candidate for the job. You come in as a complete stranger, and throughout the course of the interview, you'll disclose a lot of personal matter. And this is because the interviewer wants to know that they're hiring the right person to fill the position that they need. So obviously, they're going to want to know some intimate details about you. Advice is, in some situations, that is necessary, but it's very rarely the case. With strangers, obviously, you do not need to disclose much of your personal information. It's not necessary. It doesn't matter, and you can get by a lot of times not doing it. Social penetration theory, that's my take on it.